Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you want to express yourself, you want to express your thoughts, but you don't want to sound too pedestrian, you don't want to sound too simplistic, and you're wondering, how do I go about this? Well, I have the answer for you. You need idioms. Idioms are the tools you need to help you express those deep thoughts, those deep desires or feelings that you want to express, but without sounding too literal or simplistic. Hi guys, welcome to Fluently Speaking with Bola. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let me tell you what inspired me to talk about idioms today. So I was listening to radio earlier today. If you know me, you know I like to listen to the radio a lot. I'm a media girl, what do you expect? So I was listening to radio today, and the analyst on one of my favorite shows made a statement. He said, we govern, or no, they campaign in poetry and govern in prose. And if you know me well, I'm someone who I have ears for good English. I like it when I hear new words, new phrases. I just grab it and look for ways to inculcate it to my spoken English. And immediately I heard that, I was just taken into it. It took the whole of me, you know, that kind of feeling. Okay, I was just kidding. So immediately I heard that phrase. I found out that it was a statement or a phrase attributed to the New York governor Mario Cuomo, where he was talking about campaigning in poetry, governing in prose. So the actual sense of that statement is, you know how poetry is colorful, interesting, and sweet to say, but when it comes to prose are about theories, stories, and they're not as interesting as poetry. And so what that statement just means is that when it comes to campaign, you know, we're in campaign season in Nigeria, there's a lot to say, there are a lot of promises to make, there's a lot of projects to talk about. It's easier to campaign, but when it comes to the actual work, putting your hands to work, getting your hands dirty, that's where you get to see if the person actually meant what he or she said during the campaign or not. So we campaign in poetry and govern in prose. It's interesting to just have, I'm not sure that's an idiom, but the fact that it's not the pedestrian way to say, well, it's sweet to campaign. When it comes to governing, that's where you see the real tough job. But how does that sound to you? Okay, let me not spend too much time on that, but I know you feel the vibes, right? You understand what I'm talking about? So don't touch the dial. I don't know if there's a dial, but do not touch it. Let's get to it after this. All right, the first idiom we're going to be talking about is this: a drop in the ocean. What does a drop in the ocean mean? It simply means a small or insignificant part of something big. All right, for example, you could have a donation of 100,000 naira is just a drop in the ocean compared to the billions needed to fund the project. Next, look at this: barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree. That simply means looking in the wrong direction or accusing the wrong person. For instance, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not responsible for this mess in any way. Not me. Next, this: bend over backwards. To bend over backwards means to go out of your way to do whatever it takes to help. For example, our company is bending over backwards to satisfy our customers. Next, I like this one: be a good catch. You know, I know. See, some of them actually, you can tell what they mean by the way they sound. Be a good catch. This already connotes that someone is a good husband material or wife material, 1,000 yards, right? So you could say, Samuel is such a good catch. I hope he proposes soon. Yes, I hope so too. Next, to blow somebody away. Okay, so blowing someone away simply means to be extremely impressed, overly impressed by something. Your presentation was so excellent, I was totally blown away. Now this next one is quite tricky. I've seen a lot of people misuse it. So when you say, I couldn't care less, it means that you've gone to the barest minimum and you can't go lower. So you really do not care what happens. I couldn't care less. But when you say, I couldn't care more, it means you've cared to the highest level. You care so much. So think about it. When you say you couldn't care less, it means you don't even care at all. But when you say you couldn't care more, it means you've cared to the highest level and you can't go higher. You've cared to the peak of your care level. So sometimes a lot of people mix it up and then they interchange it. So they use they couldn't care less to mean that they care, or they couldn't care more to mean that they don't care. So they mix it up. But the actual meaning of I couldn't care less is that I really do not care. Okay? And I couldn't care more. I really care so much. For instance, I couldn't care less what he wears to work. It's none of my business. This, crunch time. When you say it's crunch time, it means a period of time within which a project has to be completed, or a period of time before a project is completed. And so when you say it's crunch time, you're saying it's time to work. I'm really not getting much sleep these days because it's crunch time at work. It means it's time to work extra hard because there's a project to be accomplished. To drive someone up the wall. It means to annoy or irritate someone so much. The music it plays drives me up the wall all the time. It means it's loud music annoys me so much. Next, to pull a rabbit out of a hat. It means to do something unexpected. For instance, to create a solution where there are so many problems and then you didn't expect a solution to come out of it. And someone just creates a solution unexpectedly. I thought there was no fix to the internet issue until Sonia pulled the rabbit out of her hat. This also sounds quite easy, to hit the books. Of course, it means to study hard. I have to hit the books. My final exams are approaching. It means I have to study hard for my examination. See this one? To hear on the grapevine. To hear on the grapevine. To hear a rumor or an untrue story. That's what it means. So this is just like fake news, right? Something that is not yet confirmed. To hear on the grapevine. For instance, I heard on the grapevine that our boss will be leaving us soon. It's not confirmed, you're not sure. You know how talks filter and then you just carry it around, you hear it from someone and then it becomes rumor. So I heard on the grapevine that our boss will be leaving us soon. You're not sure, it's not confirmed yet. And finally, get your head around something. Get your head around it. It means to understand something. So I hope you've been able to get your head around all the idioms we've talked about today. If you have questions, meet me in the comment section and let's discuss it. Okay guys, this is where we wrap it up today on Fluently Speaking with Bola. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I'll see you next time. Before you go, remember to watch my other videos right here and right here. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you haven't. Really, I need you to subscribe. I need you to blow up my page. I need you to blow up my channel. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.